Hi, my name is Elise Enriquez, and I am your Myers-Briggs coach. In this video, we're going to take a look at taking the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator Personality Assessment. And that is quite a mouthful, but I promise you it is a lot easier than it might appear based on the title. So first of all, what is the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or the MBTI for short? It's a personality assessment that looks at the natural differences between healthy people. So it's not a test. There is no pass or fail to this. More specifically, it looks at the differences between people in 4 key areas. The first area is where you direct your attention and where you get your energy. This is extroversion and introversion, something you may have heard of before. The second place is the way you take in information and the kind of information that you like and trust. This is sensing and intuition. The third area is how you make decisions. We look at this in the realm of thinking and feeling. And finally, in the fourth area, we look at your attitude to the external world and how you orient yourself to it, or judging and perceiving. So we'll look at your preferences in all of those areas to come up with a certain type. And it's important to remember that the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator wasn't just for you to learn more about yourself, but it was developed to help you understand and appreciate the differences in others, which is totally in line with my purpose, which is to foster understanding and acceptance of self and others so that we can come together to make the world a better place. So what does the process of taking the assessment actually look like? Unlike other assessments and tests that tell you what your type is, what we do with the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator is we create 2 hypotheses. The first is using the online assessment. So that's where you're going to take the online assessment and answer a few questions. And the second is an educated self-assessment. And we look at both of those things to figure out what your best fit type is. So how does it work? What can you expect of the online experience? This is hypothesis number 1 that we're going to be forming, is the online assessment. You'll log into a link that I provide you. You'll answer some demographic questions, and then you'll answer some forced choice questions. So you'll be given a couple of different options for each of these questions. So with these forced choice questions, you're just going to choose between 2 words or scenarios, and you don't want to overthink things. You just want to pick one. Just go with your gut. A lot of times people ask me, should I be answering this as me at work or me at home? My answer is kind of neither. What you should do is basically remove all expectations that others have of you or that you have of yourself in the different roles that you play. So remove that boss hat, remove the employee hat, remove the parent hat, the sibling hat, the child hat. Take all of those hats off. And for each question on the assessment, just ask yourself, regardless of how I or others think I should act, which of these options do I prefer? Not which do I wish I could be or wish I could do, but if nobody was expecting anything of me, which of these comes most naturally and easily to me? Again, regardless of how others think you should act, which of those options do you actually prefer? So the bottom line, my little tips for you are just to move quickly through the questions. Don't overthink things. Just go with your gut. Don't take the assessment at work if at all possible. Be in a place where you can relax. And if there's any questions that are too hard or you can't decide between, go ahead and skip them. And you can always come back to them if you need to. So when do you actually get your results? The results of your online assessment will be sent to me, and then we will review them together as part of your discovery coaching session. So that's part 2. The online results are just one hypothesis that we'll consider. They're not the end-all be-all in determining your best fit type. In the end, you're the one who decides. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to just reach out to me and I'll answer any questions you have along the way. But until then, I hope you enjoy the process.